Welcome to Reading Out Aloud. Today I will be reading Aladdin from the Disney Princess Tales. The princesses have a special message for all of you boys and girls. Welcome to our fairy tale world. Listen as we tell you our stories, and you will see that dreams really do come true. Princess Jasmine is in Aladdin. She says, "My father is the Sultan. He expects me to marry a prince, but I dream of finding true love." Now let's read Aladdin. My name is Princess Jasmine. My father is the Sultan of Agrabah. While other girls dreamed of being a princess, I always dreamed of being normal. A princess has too many rules to follow. The worst one was the one that said I had to marry a prince by my 16th birthday. Every day my father brought me new princes to meet, and every day I turned them down. One time my tiger Raja even chased a suitor away and tore his pants. My father was very angry at me, but I did not care. I wanted to marry for love, not duty. From my bedroom, I looked out at the village. I had never been outside the palace walls. Everyone I saw seemed very busy, as if they had important things to do. Not like me. Right then, I made a decision. I wasn't going to stay cooped up in the palace any longer. I disguised myself as a peasant and snuck over the palace wall. I found myself in the center of a market. It was buzzing with activity. It was very exciting, but also a little scary. Nearby, I saw a hungry young boy. I tossed him an apple off a cart, but when I couldn't pay for it, the apple cart owner grew angry. I had never needed to pay for anything before. What was I going to do? Luckily, a handsome stranger came to my rescue. We ran away and hid. The young man was named Aladdin. He was funny and seemed very caring. We watched the whole city from his hideout on the roof. Aladdin told me that he and his monkey friend Abu lived their lives with no rules and no boundaries. I was jealous of their freedom. But Aladdin wasn't happy either. He dreamed of a trouble-free life. He was sure it would be marvelous to live in the palace, never having to look for something to eat. As we spent time together, we realized we had a lot in common. Suddenly, the palace guards appeared. They arrested Aladdin for stealing and for helping me escape from the apple cart owner. I couldn't let Aladdin get in trouble for something I had done. I told the guards to let him go, by the order of the princess. But the guards wouldn't listen. They were obeying the orders of Jafar, my father's cruel advisor. They dragged Aladdin off and escorted me back to the palace. The next day, a new suitor arrived in town, Prince Ali Ababwa. He rode down the streets of Agrabah on the back of an enormous elephant, throwing gold coins to the crowd. All around him was an elaborate parade, with musicians, dancing animals, and fireworks. I stood on my balcony and looked down at the scene. Did this new prince really think he could win my hand? From the minute Prince Ali walked through the doors of the palace, I knew I didn't like him. All he wanted to do was show me how rich he was. I told the prince to go away. I never wanted to see him again. But Prince Ali refused to leave. That night, he came to find me and offered me a ride on his magic carpet. I'd never seen anything like the carpet, and I agreed to go with him. We rode through the starry night sky. What an amazing adventure! I began to like the prince. As I got to know him better, I realized that he was very familiar to me. Something about his face made me trust him. When he picked up an apple for me, I knew he was the boy from the market. Finally, Prince Ali admitted that he was actually Aladdin. He had escaped from Jafar and found a magic lamp with a genie living inside. The genie granted him 3 wishes, and he wished to become a prince so he could marry me. Jafar was furious when he learned about Aladdin. He wanted to marry me himself so that he would be a sultan someday. Jafar put my father under a spell and convinced him that I had to marry him. At the last moment, Aladdin broke Jafar's spell. My father ordered his guards to arrest Jafar immediately. My father could see that I loved Aladdin. All he wanted was for me to be happy, so he changed the law. I didn't have to marry a prince. I could marry whomever I wanted. I chose Aladdin. Fireworks lit up the sky to celebrate our wedding, and we rode through the air on the magic carpet together. It was a whole new world. I had never been happier. Thank you for listening to Aladdin. Please like, share, and invite your friends to Reading Out Aloud. Remember to subscribe as new stories are added every day.